I'm Chloe Pastore, and I'm at the moment. We know that sports is going to be critically important. Live events will be important, as will creator and influencer space. I started my career in media in college, in which I wanted to be an Italian film major. And my dad said, nice try, you have to get a real job. And so I found myself with an internship for the University of Illinois Athletic Department, writing and designing media guides. And what was really exciting is I got access to work on field with all of the coaches and athletes for football, basketball, and it really sparked a passion for me. I had been an athlete my whole life growing up, and so to be able to stay close to sports was really important to me. That dream of being an Italian filmmaker changed into wanting to be an on-air talent. And then I found out that you have to travel 300 days a year and live in a very small town. And I said, no way, media sales is it. And I found myself working for a variety of different media partners in advertising sales, from radio to early stage YouTube, an MCN called Machinima. I ran sales for The Onion, and then when Gawker merged with The Onion, we became Fusion Media Group, and I oversaw that team inclusive of Deadspin. In 2019, I got a phone call from a recruiter who asked if I was interested in coming to Publicis Groupe, and I thought to myself, no way, I'll never work in an agency, I'm a salesperson. And much to his credit, he called back and said, I would love for you to have a conversation with Talia Raviv, who is the CEO, and Eric Pizek. And I hit it off. I had such an incredible conversation. And what I thought was so interesting was, here's a different way for me to start learning about a business I thought I knew everything about already. And best case, I learn and it becomes something. And worst case, I have a really great Rolodex and I've met these people. Here I am 7 years later, and I've been incredibly fortunate to have been at the center of many of our growth solutions at Publicis, inclusive of Apex, Epsilon, as we launched Lyft, as we scaled our creator business with Influential and Captivate. And now I am working with Publicis Sports, bringing all of the different solutions that we have within the group to our clients and really helping to rethink and redefine sports marketing to be a category of one opportunity for our clients. What Publicis Groupe is going to continue to do is lean in on growth opportunities for our clients. And as we think about where that exists in 2026 and beyond, we know that sports is going to be critically important. Live events will be important, as will creator and influencer space. I think we also are heading into a lot of AI territory, and sports is inherently AI proof. You can't recreate the fan, you can't recreate the experience. And so at Publicis, we want to think about how we take that channel and we continue to scale and think about incorporating data and incorporating a consumer journey that allows us to talk about ROI in something that had previously been centered around you buy one spot at the Super Bowl. There's a lot of different ways that you can engage now. Yeah, I think what's really important for our clients is that they're thinking, how do I navigate this? I have a big investment with a league or a team. What am I getting for all of that? And it's a fair question. How do we start thinking about incorporating all of the other places that our clients are spending media to support that? Conversely, we have a lot of clients who maybe can't afford a sponsorship, but would still like to engage with that audience. And so how can we help think about packaging solutions and reaching the right audience for those clients? Oh, you guys, I love Southern Charm. I can't get enough of it. I love Southern Charm. Summer House coming back, Kyle and Amanda, goodness gracious. But I absolutely love Bravo, huge Bravo-holic, and can't get enough. What I would say to her is to know and remember that two things can be true. We tend to live in a world of ultimates, and that everything has to be this or it has to be that. And if I think about my career and the pivots that I've taken, it's a good reminder that sometimes we live in the gray, and that gives us the absolute best opportunity that we never could have expected or prepared had we stayed on the path that we thought we set out for ourselves. And so I think that that's really important. And I think it helps manage client conversations and manage expectations. It helps to manage conversations as a leader, as a mentor, as a boss. So I think it's something really important that I would tell her.